Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tea Talks. So, I realize that even on social media, we love to showcase the part of our life that is all good and well, but the part that is really, hurting and sad, or hurting and wounded, the part that really needs to be healed, we tend to hide it. We hide it from friends, family, from everyone. And that part that is hurt, that needs to be healed, it's time for us to actually take it to the healer himself. But the healer himself tells us a particular word. And for some reason, this word, such a simple 4-letter word, the healer says you'd have to sit in the waiting room and wait. 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 Just wait. A lot of us in today's society, we don't like to wait. We just like to hurry up and get things done. We don't like to wait. We don't like to wait on things nor people. But to wait actually requires patience. And if we're going to go to our healer, we would be a patient. And as a patient, we should be in the waiting room. So as a patient, we should learn to exercise patience in the waiting room. And a particular scripture came to mind. Psalms 27 verse 14, which says, we're reading from the New King James Version. Wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord. So let me read it again. Wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord. The psalmist David encourages us to wait on the Lord. So our healer has a lot of patience dealing with, and he has a lot of patience to be dealing with a lot of patience. So you have to wait on the Lord. But while waiting, what must we do in the waiting room is the question. Should we just sit and wait? Just sit and wait and do nothing? No. Because in the Bible it says, faith without work is dead. And I think that's what the W in wait means. I came up with an acronym for wait. And it's like the Spirit was just talking to me just randomly. Wait. So the W means work. So while we're waiting in the waiting room, while we're exercising patience as patients, waiting on our healer, we're expected to work. Work on what? We're expected to work on ourselves. But then why are we seeking the healer if we're supposed to work on ourselves? That's because we can't do it alone. So we're waiting in the waiting room, but we have to work. We have to work on ourselves. How are we going to work on ourselves in a waiting room? It's not like an ordinary doctor's waiting room. That's the difference. The work that we're expected to put in could be using our talents that He has given us. It could be helping others. It could be being kind to someone. Work. Not the kind of work that Rihanna sings about, but work. And then we're on to the A. So wait. So after we work, we're expected to work how? So the rest of the letters A, I, and T would tell us how we're supposed to work. So we're expected to work attentively. And working attentively could mean that we're supposed to give attention to the work that we're doing. We're supposed to be assertive. Be on the lookout. Being watchful. 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 7 reminds us of how attentive we should be. And it says, be sober, be vigilant. And it goes down into verse 8. For your adversary, the devil, is about roaring like a roaring lion, seeking to devour. So we should be on the alert. So while working, the devil knows that we're working because he's working. Just like a lion waiting on its prey. As its prey, we should be waiting, looking for that predator. But our God will rescue us from that predator while we're in the waiting room. While we're in that waiting room, the predator could be in there, dressed as a prey. But we don't know. That's why we are expected to work attentively. Wait in the waiting room. Psalms 27 verse 14 says that we should be of good courage. So while that predator is dressed like a prey in the waiting room while we're waiting, we should be of good courage. So we're working attentively while waiting in the waiting room as patients waiting on our healer. But while waiting, should we just wait with no reason behind? No. That's why we have the I in wait. For we should be waiting with intention. Why are we coming to the healer? What's our reason for healing? Healing with intention. So we should work with intention. So we're working attentively and we're working intentionally. So we're still in the waiting room. And then we're at last letter, T. And for that last letter, we're supposed to be tenacious. Tenacious, which actually means tending to keep a firm hold of something, having a grip. We have several different synonyms like firm, tight. Or we're supposed to be persisting, persevering. So while we're waiting in the waiting room, we're supposed to work tenaciously. So we're supposed to work and persevere. Keep on going. So say the predator who is acting like a prey has exposed himself as a predator in the waiting room. Remember, the devil is roaring in that room. We are supposed to persevere while working. Be tenacious while working. In the waiting room. So our adversary is there. And he has ready to devour us. He's ready in there to devour us and say that he has devoured us while we're there trying to heal from a wound. Because according to John 10:10, the thief is here to kill, steal, and destroy. The devil came in there like a thief. He destroyed it, but he realized that he went in there for healing. He stole from you, but he realized you went in there for healing. But he says, no, it's time to kill you. But the doctor comes out and calls your name because he realized that you were working attentively, you were working intentionally, and he saw that you were tenaciously working. You were waiting in the waiting room. And he looks on his list and he calls your name. And that's how we know the adversary has no chance of winning. Winning where? Jehovah Rapha has entered the chat. He has entered the room. And he has called my name. And it is time for me to see my healer. And that is how he will strengthen our heart. But let us heed what David says. Wait on the Lord. Be of good courage. He shall strengthen your heart. Just wait on the Lord. So we know that at times we see everybody live a big life. We want a big life too. God says, wait. You see somebody getting married or having a wonderful relationship and you're there envying them and you want that too. God says, wait. You see somebody there with a good job, getting a good pay. You want that too. God says, wait. Somebody there try build them house on a hill. You there envy them and want your house on the hill. God says, patient, wait. Honor your time yet. Wait. Be of good courage. He shall strengthen your heart if you just work attentively, intentionally, tenaciously. Wait. Be patient. So as we continue with our daily lives, let us remember the psalmist David. Psalms 27, verse 14. Wait on the Lord. Be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord. Thank you for listening to Tea Talks podcast. Remember that we are actually on SoundCloud. So if you don't want to subscribe here, guess what? SoundCloud is there for you. You can go ahead, tell a friend, and tell your friend's friend, tell your friend's neighbor, and every other friend of that neighbor to subscribe to this channel to hear this and many more. Until next time.